Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since, and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Film My Run on Zwift. My name is Stephen Cousins and we are broadcasting live on Facebook and on YouTube. While we're getting everything ready, it would be absolutely awesome if you could go and subscribe to the Film My Run YouTube channel and also the Zwift Live YouTube channel. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/filmmyrun and also Twitter at filmmyrun, and the website is www.filmmyrun.com. It's very nearly time, so sit back, relax, don't forget to drop me a ride on and watch me do all the hard work. Right, I'm a bit worried that I'm not moving. Am I moving? Maybe I am. There's somebody right in front of me. I can't tell whether they're moving or not. Facebook is not working, by the way. I'm going to try and get it working, but it doesn't look like it's working at the moment. So I apologise if you can't see me or hear me. Ah! Looks like I am moving, so that's good. Right, let's see if we can start Facebook. that'll do. Right, we're live on Facebook now, I think. I've called it something stupid. Okay, so we're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, we're on Twitch for the Pack Social 5K. Hello Noah, says Ride On. Steve Milne, hello, good evening. Tina Beard, hi. Paul Ramby, hello buddy. So everyone watching so far is, or everyone chatting so far is on YouTube. But we are now on Facebook if people want to go over there. And also Twitch, as usual. So anyone got any questions? Anyone got any comments? Anything you want to say? I am now watching, so fire away. Looks like we're in Richmond, are we? I didn't actually notice where we're running. Innsbruck or I think this is Richmond. Gosh, I'm not quite sure. I can't even tell. I think it's Richmond. So the Pack Social 5K is exactly what it says, 5K run. And it's a gentle pace. Ryan Downey, some exciting news with the ZwiftIRL.com website, yeah? If you don't know about that, very amusing website that was created over the weekend by somebody. A British coder who's also a runner on Zwift, a cyclist on Zwift. Created this amusing website where you can load in a real world picture of yourself running or doing whatever and have the Zwift overlays overlaid on that picture, which is funny and quite cool. Yazzie says, my treadmill was finally delivered. Which one have you got, Yazzie? And Noah says, have you ever won a Zwift race? Yes, I have. I won a few of them, but you know, that doesn't mean I'm fast. It just means I beat whoever was there. But yeah, we do. We've done the Spanish 5K, which used to be on a Thursday night, and I've won that a couple of times, I think. The odd race, the other race here and there. But that just when the really fast runners didn't turn up. Yazzie has a Horizon AT 7.0, nice. No, it hasn't got Bluetooth though, has it? You can't connect direct to Zwift with it, no? I'm not sure about that one, I don't think you can. John Shaw, it's not a race, of course. Today is not a race, Noah. Just to make sure that you know that. It's just a group run, a fun group run. Last night was horrible, wasn't it? Yeah, Ryan says today is like running the park but as a group. Salim's here as well. Hello, Salim. Yeah, it was horrible. I think it was sensible to go to 110%. Would have been too easy at 100%. Oh, nice one. Okay, cool. Yazzie says his Horizon AT does connect as a smart treadmill to Zwift. Nice one. Noah says, what was it like running with Mo on Zwift? The very first time I did it, it was really exciting because Mo Farah hadn't been on Zwift very long. And it's funny because I was about a mile away in the town where I live. And a notification popped up on my phone that Mo Farah had started running. So I raced back home as quick as I could. I got changed, I got on the treadmill, and because not many people knew that Mo Farah was on Zwift at that time, it was just me and Mo Farah, and I managed to keep up with him for a couple of kilometres. So that was really exciting that day, and that is on my YouTube channel somewhere. But then we've run with him many other times since then. But I don't actually run right next to him. I mean, he's usually way too fast, or there's too many other people around him. So it's actually difficult to run with Mo Farah these days. He's in the group, but you're not with him really. What is the hashtag, Ryan? What is the hashtag? Oh, you've just beaten me to it. Hashtag Zwift IRL. Okay, that makes sense, of course. Oh, thank you, Alfredo. That's very kind of you to say so. Sometimes I'm not so fast. I'm quite fit at the moment, but it does vary from month to month in the year how fit I actually am. So Ryan Downey is encouraging people to post their real-life Zwift pictures from the Zwift IRL website to the Pack page, to the Pack social page, Facebook page, hashtag Zwift IRL. Alfredo Mendez there saying how fast I am. I mean, I am not that fast, but I'm not really fast at all. But I have discovered very recently that I am the fastest 50-year-old in my postcode. Postcode, if you're in the USA, postcode is like a zip code. So my kind of local area, I am the fastest 50-year-old. So that's something to be proud of, isn't it, eh? How about that? There's probably about 5 other 50-year-olds in my area who run regularly. Okay, so we're slowly making our way through, nearly at 2 kilometres. Oh, that's a point. I'm supposed to be helping Dan sort out a meetup, aren't I? Oh dear, yeah. Dan Mapp is doing a meetup on Saturday. I keep forgetting to ask him what time he wants it. He's doing a 10k time trial on Saturday. And we're doing it on the track. And he's inviting people to join him. He's going to try and do it in about 32 minutes. Kev fans, thank you very much. Well, yeah, again, that's kind of you to say so, but in all honesty, there are lots and lots of 50-year-olds who can do much quicker than that. There are 50-year-old guys who are running 240 marathons and 17-minute park runs, 17-minute 5Ks. Honestly, so compared to those guys, I'm really not quick. You know, I'm just kind of slightly above average. There are 50-year-old guys who are really seriously fast and fit guys. Yes, Salim says at 50 we prefer marathons than 5Ks. That is true. Yeah, give me a marathon any day over a hard 5K. Right, 2 kilometres done, 3 to go. Might carry on for another kilometre after that, just for the fun of it. Quite often in the Pack Social 5Ks there's an after party, so people carry on running a little bit. I haven't got the camera angles on, have I? Let me put the camera angles on. Anyone who hasn't seen, by the way, look at this. Look what I got. It's my official Zwift towel. It's got Zwift embroidered on the front. Well, not embroidered, what's the word? Well, it is kind of embroidered on the front. Hang on. Nice, isn't it, Sarah? Nice little gift from Zwift. I don't know if everybody's getting one of them. Hello to Carol Rushworth. Hello to Paul Deering. Hello to John Shaw, Clive Finnemore, Wanda Archer. Lee Ryby is with us. That's a nice little group. Buenaventura. Chris Beale is there. Amy likes her top. Yeah, Amy Green got a top, a Zwift top. The thing is about the Zwift tops, they come into stock and they're gone immediately. So you have to keep checking the Zwift store, and every so often they'll get some in stock, and you have to buy them quick because they just disappear. John Farrell is asking the age-old question, how do you get the camera angles on? So for all of you who know, I apologise for talking about my camera angles again. John, I have a program on my computer called Auto Hotkey. It's a very well-known little PC app, and Auto Hotkey does exactly what it says. It automatically presses keys on your keyboard. Now if you go to Drone View, which is key 0 on your keyboard, and then you press the left and right buttons, you press the up and down buttons, and you press the plus and minus buttons, which are zoom in and zoom out, you can program a little routine, an automatic camera routine. And that's what I've got running. So I've programmed a little routine of left and right, up and down, in and zoom in and out, round and round, so that it gives different camera angles, and that runs automatically on my computer whenever I'm on Zwift. Now the problem with that is that sometimes in events there are left and right turns, and occasionally, actually not in events these days, but when you're running on your own. Events, it's been kind of dealt with now, but when you're running on your own, if you're not careful, you can go off in the wrong direction, because the automatic button press left and right also sends you left and right in the game. So sometimes you'll see me turn the camera angles off so I don't go the wrong way. Anybody who watched any of the Eddie Izzard marathons knows what a disaster it can be sometimes. Yes, Kim, exactly, takes wrong turns. Right, what's this hashtag breaking news, Ryan? I'll tell you what hashtag breaking news is for me. Tonight, I ran on my other treadmill, which is the Noble Pro, and I did automatic incline. On the Noble Pro, I ran about 3.5 kilometers, and I had auto incline working. So we're currently testing out the Noble Pro treadmill. I'm going to do a review on it, and that's why my bike is no longer there on the left-hand side of me. Yes, so auto incline on the treadmill. It is the only treadmill that does it very simply through the Runcline app. Other treadmills will do it, but you just need to do a bit more work. Paul Ramby, good evening to you, buddy. Yes, well, we are planning that, Ryan. The only problem is we need to get a camera installed, and the problem is with my setup that my computer is not powerful enough to take that many cameras. I've already got 3 cameras set up, so I've got this one in front of me, the one to the side of me, camera 2, hello over there, and then this one here. So that's 3 cameras. I don't think my computer can take any more cameras. It will start to stutter and break up. Yeah, you know why the bike isn't there. So Noble Pro 8.0 AI, EAI, whatever it's called, is sitting on my left-hand side, and hopefully at some point I'll get a camera on it. But it might be at the sacrifice of one of my other cameras. So me and Victoria can run together, and also I can test it out. I can do a review on it. Oh, that would be awesome, Kim. Right, Kim is suggesting that I put 2 strides on, one on my left foot, one on my right foot, and I run with 1 foot on the My Run and 1 foot on the Noble Pro. That'd be hilarious, wouldn't it? Right, a mile to go. Just over a mile to go. Come on, Ryan, a mile is 1.6, not 1.8. Get a grip, buddy. Because bike riding is just too easy. Yeah, but you know, the other thing I did today was I logged onto my account on my computer. There you go. See, see, we're not even at that yet, Ryan. 1.6. We're at 1.7 to go, according to me. A mile to go. You're giving people false hope, Ryan. That's why they call you Ryan False Hope Downey. Ryan Mind Games Downey. Oh dear. Yeah, so Buenaventura is looking forward to a Film My Run tandem run. Like I said, we just need to get the cameras sorted out. Yes, so Monica, I was saying, this morning I logged on to my PC and I logged into my Zwift account, and then I logged into my Apple TV and I logged into exactly the same Zwift account. So I had both accounts with the same account, but one was a runner and one was a cyclist. My Stride FootPod, as you may well know, is a power meter, and that power meter generates power. And all you need to ride a bike on Zwift is power. So you connect up your Stride footpod on Apple TV as a power meter for bikes, and then you connect up your treadmill, my treadmill, as a runner on the run pairing screen. And so I ran and cycled at the same time today on Zwift with both accounts, or with the same account, doing two different things at the same time. John Farrell is going to join us on Friday for the video 5K. Already been checking his camera angles. My kids are looking forward to it. Should be good. Oh, whose wedding anniversary is it? Somebody's wedding anniversary. Nicholas Camerata. Nicholas Camerata's wedding anniversary today. Congratulations to you. Congratulations, Nicholas.
Right on.
So, 1.2 kilometres to go of the Pack Social 5K. We're running through Richmond, which is one of the worlds that gets the least amount of love on Zwift. It did have a bit of an upgrade a few months ago, so it does look a lot better than it used to, and which is kind of why I didn't really recognise it when we first started running today. Yeah, you've got Chris Beale with us. He's an ultra runner. Dan, I'm sorry, I've forgotten to do your meetup. At what time do you want to do it? Did we agree a time? I can't remember. So Saturday, but what time? In the evening sometimes? 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock? What do you think? A TV guy says, anyone spot that Zwift now has the Norseman workouts in the training section? I haven't seen that, no. Yes, I saw this on Chris's video the other day. He's asking what measurement do people use? Metric or imperial? I think it's a bit of both, isn't it? Here in the UK, we sometimes use imperial and we sometimes use metric. So we talk about 5Ks and 10Ks. Marathons, we can talk about 42K or 26 mile. I actually tend to talk about 42K and 21K. But then I do talk about 100 miles and 50 miles as well. So it's a tough one, really. In the UK, I think we mix it up a lot. I certainly do. And you'll hear me talking about, look, tonight we've said a mile to go, haven't we? And 900 metres left to go now. So we do mix it up here. Come on, Dan, what time do you want? And I'll do it tonight before I go to bed. I'll set up the meetup. If anybody wants to join us, Saturday evening, time yet to be exactly decided. We're going to run 10k around the track. Dan Mapp is doing a time trial. We don't have to stay with Dan because we're going round the track, so we'll see him as he laps us. He's going for about 32 minutes for a 10k, but he'd like some support. So if we can join him on the track and keep shouting at him to keep going and stuff like that. Okay, let's do 6 p.m. then. So Dan is saying 6 p.m. So we'll set it up for 6 p.m. Right, whether you're running in imperial or metric, it doesn't matter. We have an optional 500-metre sprint at the end of this run, which I will not be taking part in. Oh, Johannes Grimm has joined us as well. Hello, Johannes. Tina Beard is there as well. Yeah, Chris, I think it is. It's definitely a mixture. I mean, like you said on your video, you know, in the States, you're more likely to find people talking about miles. In Europe, you're more likely to find people talking in kilometres. Here in the UK, again, I think with runners, we're veering more towards kilometres these days. But still, a lot of Brits do talk about miles. And we do mix them up. Yeah, I can convert pretty quickly mid-run, most of the time. Hello, John Scala. John Scala's there in the mix today. Hansen is there as well. John Farrell can't do kilometres. He has had to go back to Imperial. It might take a little bit of getting used to. But, you know, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. 3.1 miles is 5 kilometres. 6.2 miles is 10 kilometres. A half marathon is 21.1 kilometres, that's 13.1 miles. A marathon is 26.2 miles, which is 42.2 kilometres. 50 miles is 81 kilometres. 100 miles is 161 kilometres, kind of, so they're not exact. So 50 miles is about 80.5, something like that. And 100 miles is just under 161 kilometres. And that's about all of the... and 100 kilometres is 62 miles. And 50 kilometres is 31 miles. So the more you do those races, the more you get to know those distances. The problem, Yazzie, you can't Google when you're on a run. Yes, Leo, 6 o'clock Saturday. Dan Mapp is going for 32 minutes, 10k, round the track. We're going to set it up as a meet-up, and people can join and run with Dan on the track. So you can either try and keep up with him, which I'm sure you could for a little bit, or we just run around the track and Dan will lap us every so often, and we'll give him a good shouting at. I don't know about Stephen Hawking's. I mean, have you seen some of the equations that cosmologists do on their blackboards? I don't understand. Mind you, to be honest, I don't understand my son's university maths homework. I mean, that is mad. Or university work, homework. My son's studying maths at university, and I just have no idea. He puts something in front of me, I have no idea what it means at all. Okay, so Amy Green would like to try for a quick 10k on Saturday. Oh, right, now Chris has caught me out now. 10k in 50 minutes, so you're talking about 6.2 miles in 50 minutes, so I'd have to divide that up in my head. So 3.1 miles in 25 minutes. Oh dear. So you're talking about 8-minute miles, something like that. 7.5. No, I can't do that in my head. Not that quick. I'd have to think about it for a little bit. So 1.5 miles in 12 minutes or so. So 6.5 minute miles. I need a blackboard next to the treadmill, says Monica. Yeah. No, yeah, you've got me there, Chris. I can't quite do that. Let's do an extra kilometre, shall we? So that is the end of the Pack Social 5k. I'm just going to run on for a kilometre, maybe a kilometre and a half, shall we? And got Salim Adrian and Chris Beale running with me as well. Hansen just up ahead there. Clive Finnimore's just up ahead as well. There we go. Kim Saltz works it out. 8-minute miles, 7:44 minute miles. Yes, Leo, I'll send it. Oh, Monica, good question. Monica says, am I getting a dog for my second treadmill? No, I think this is it's reserved for me testing and for joint runs with Victoria. But who gets to run on the other treadmill is up for debate, whether it's me or Victoria, I don't know yet. Kind of partly depends on cameras. Like I said, we've got to sort out a camera to point at that treadmill. And I just don't know if my computer can handle it. And the cameras that I have set up are fairly static. I don't move them. And I have kind of glued a lot of them in place so they don't move. So I can't, it's very difficult for me to alter their position. Ryan Danny says, thanks for joining, Chris and Steve. No worries. No worries. Yeah, we could put the hamster on treadmill number 2, of course. That's a good idea. Just have to get a little mini camera. There you go. Dan Mapp has also said an 8-minute mile would get you under 50 minutes for a 10k. 8-minute miles. Oh my God! Right, Monica's now saying we're getting a third treadmill for my husband. So, yeah, but haven't you got more than one dog? Shouldn't you have a treadmill for each dog as well? That would make sense to me. William said, great writing with you all. I'm off to lunch now. But I think they meant running. Look, hands, don't have your hands crossing like that. Have them going forward. I'm so rubbish at that. Not John Shaw. Jonathan Cost always used to tell me off for that. Running, look. I kind of tend to do that a lot of the time. And when you're moving quicker, it's not so bad at this pace, but when you're moving quicker, you really need your momentum to carry you forward, and so your arms and your hands need to be moving forward in that way, not this way, because that's wasting energy. Yes, Leo, so the Under Armour events in March, be ready for those. There are some real world prizes on offer. So you could win some Under Armour shoes which have a foot pod built into them. Very good, John Farrell says, a third treadmill for your husband. Sounds like a fair swap. Yeah, Carol Russell with flappy hands, flappy arms, look. Mind you, I don't mind flappy arms too much, that's relaxing. That just means you're kind of relaxed, and trying to kind of relax my shoulders so they're not all tensed up, which is what I often do as well. I'm not very good at keeping my shoulders down and my head up and nice kind of, you know, that line through your spine that lifts you out the top of your head. I'm really rubbish at that. And I must try harder to I always keep saying this to myself, just to relax my arms and shoulders. And if you relax your arms and shoulders, that means you relax your back and then your lower back, and that leads to better posture, and it leads to more efficient running and less chance of injury. Form, Stephen, form, yes, absolutely. Exactly. Right, let's just do another 500 metres or so. Adrian, Chris, I'm going to do 500 metres now, and then I'm going to finish, guys, all right? Thanks for running with me. Buenaventura as well, Clive Finnemore, Paul Hayward is there, Wanda Archer is still running. Kim Salt says, I can't seem to run straight, I drift on the treadmill. Yeah, well, I kind of do as well, I think. Yeah, so don't forget, lots of things to think about. Go and have a look at zwiftirl.com and upload a photo of yourself in the real world and use the hashtag ZwiftIRL and post your photo. Go and sign up for the Under Armour events in March. Wait for me to post about Dan Mapp's 10K on Saturday, and we can join that. Yes, I'm thinking of inviting all those fast guys. Rob Davies, Stephen Davies. Yep. Jens Jonker as well. He'd be a good one to join that. And don't forget, yes, Friday in the evening, Friday at 8:05 PM UK time, the video 5K. As always, get your cameras at the ready, point them at your treadmill, join the Zoom meeting, and we'll get you live on the stream on Friday night. And before that, on Thursday morning, we've got the Film My Run 500, another 500 metre climb up a little bit of Van Top in France. Kim's getting her bingo card ready for Friday. Let's see if we get some pets, some cuddly toys or some real life pets on display on Friday. Who can beat Clive Finnemore's African grey parrot and a lizard dragon, iguana thing? And Amy Green's daughter's sloth cuddly toy. That was a good one. Right, I'm going to finish here. Or shall I? Oh, I'll run till 6. Shall I run till 7? 7K? All right, let's do 7K then. 7K it is. Amy says she always enjoys the video 5K. And Tina Beard's going to attempt to coax her dogs in on Friday. Cheers, Clive, buddy. Yeah, I will do till 7K. Only 400 metres more, isn't it? May as well round it up to 7. Yeah. John Farrell says, do my children count as pets? Do you keep them in a cage at night? That's the question, John. If you keep them in a cage at night, then yes. Right, kilometres 1, 2 and 3 look a bit strange. Why is there no heart rate for kilometres 1, 2 and 3? Did I not connect my heart rate at all? Totally forgot to connect my heart rate. Hello, Elsa. Yes. Well, can I show it on the camera? Is that me? Harry Potter. Right, guys, my daughter has been doing an art class and she's just drawn Harry Potter. So it's not finished yet. This is just kind of preliminary drawing. So my daughter is 11 years old. She's just getting into her art, and that's her Harry Potter drawing. Like I say, it's not. She says it's not finished yet. She's kind of just getting to grips with it. But that is pretty good, isn't it? Thank you, Elsa. Salim says that's lovely. John Farrell says we have a hamster. Now, hang on a minute. Let me just get this straight, John. A hamster does not refer to one of your children. No, that's an actual hamster. Clive Finnemore says well done to my daughter with her Harry Potter drawing. And we're at 7k. That's it for me. I am done. Kim Salt says she totally would recognise Harry Potter in that picture. Tina Beard says clever girl, and Kim Salt says it's very good. Amy Green says it's very good. Kenneth says fantastic. Buenaventura says nice drawing, awesome. So well done, Elsa. She was very keen to come and show that. She's been doing this online art class, which is specifically about learning how to draw Harry Potter as an introduction for young kids to art. So she's been taught how to do that this evening. But she does seem to have a natural talent for drawing. Kim Salt says she had a hamster on the bingo card last week. Well, we may. Do you know what? We have a hamster. So if John Farrell doesn't show his hamster on Friday night, we will get our hamster out. If she's awake, mind you. If she's awake, we'll get her out and show you. So make sure you do have that on your bingo card, and remember to add sloth. But there's no guarantee that Amy will get the sloth out. It could be the panda as well, you see. So you don't know whether it's going to be a panda or a sloth. You just have to hope. And again with Clive, will he get the iguana out? It's not an iguana, is it? It's a something dragon, a dragon lizard or something like that. Or will he get the African grey out? Who can tell? Who knows? Right, that's me done. That is us finished. That was the Hack Social 5k, and we've added a few kilometres onto the end of that. We were in Richmond, Virginia today, so that's been nice. And we'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow is Wednesday, so I'm going to go out for a long run tomorrow morning, and then tomorrow night we could do the Wednesday workout. If I do Wednesday workout, probably do it easy, and then we'll do a fast 5k somewhere towards the end of the week. So Thursday, Friday or Saturday, do a fast 5k if we can. Or maybe I'll join in Dan's fast 10k and try and do a fast 10. That's what we'll do. We'll join in with Dan's fast 10k on Saturday night, 6 o'clock, and we'll try and do a fast 10k. Right, that's the end of that. Bearded Dragon. That's it. Bearded Dragon. Thank you. Right, I'm off. Take care. We'll see you tomorrow night for a relatively easy Wednesday workout. Let's do that. Take care. See you all soon. Bye-bye.